Hey guys, in this video we're talking about Glorious from Boadicea the Victorious, my favorite niche house, as you guys know if you have watched my past videos. So let's start with the presentation here. Here's your standard Boadicea presentation from the cheaper line, the cheaper collections. And the lock here is magnetic. So while this is from the cheaper line, it is very luxurious and very expensive looking. So the fragrance is presented to you this way. Like I said, very luxurious. Can't complain about that. Now to the bottle. Standard Boadicea bottle from the cheaper line. Amazing bottle from the cheapy ones to the more expensive ones. They all look amazing, and like I mentioned in my past videos, these are all handmade. These shields, the design of the shields, the cap, the juice is hand filled. It's amazing. Amazing house. Like I said, my favorite for sure, followed by Zerjoff. So let's talk about the notes here. You got top notes of raspberry, pineapple, apple, cardamom, and cassis. In the middle we have elemi resin, nutmeg, rose, and jasmine. In the base we have gaiac wood, cedar, moss, sandalwood, vanilla, amber, patchouli, and musk. So to sum it up, Glorious is the fruity bomb from the house. This is a fruity bomb. Very resinous, a little bit sweet, fresh, very sexy and alluring, I would say. This is a very uplifting fragrance. I think this one fits perfectly someone with an extrovert personality, someone who's very happy, who's like smiling all the time. It fits perfectly someone with that kind of personality, especially a woman. This one works fantastic on both men and women. However, I think this fits perfectly a woman, a very extrovert and happy woman who's the kind of person who's smiling all the time. But this can be worn by anyone, really, any personality, man or woman. Works fantastic on anyone, to be honest. So what I get most here is the raspberry. This is a very linear fragrance. The smell you get in the opening is the same smell you get at the end of the dry down. So this fragrance to me doesn't change at all. The way it opens is the way it ends. So like I was saying, what I get most here is the raspberry. This is completely dominated by the raspberry, followed by the apple, and I get a little bit of the pineapple. I don't get much of the pineapple, to be honest. It's mostly raspberry and then the apple. I got a little bit of the cardamom, a little bit of the cassis. I get a lot of the elemi resin. Like I said, this is a very resinous fragrance to me. I got a little bit of spiciness here, probably coming from the nutmeg. I got a little bit of the rose, a little bit of the jasmine. I get some woodiness. There's like 3 woody notes here, so I get a bit of woodiness here as well. Very subtle vanilla, a little bit of the amber, the patchouli, and the musk. So like I said, pretty much this is a fruity bomb. What I get most here is a very fruity accord, Like I said, completely dominated by the raspberry, followed by the apple. It smells great, guys. If you like fruity fragrances, very fruity fragrances, you're gonna love this one. It's one of the few offerings from the house for the hot weather, and it's a really good one. Really good one. If I'm not mistaken, this is one of their best sellers. Yeah, I'm sure this is one of their best sellers. Very uplifting, very happy fragrance. This is a happy fragrance. And like I said, if you're a happy person, if you have a very happy personality, extrovert personality, always smiling, this fits that kind of personality perfectly. So, like I said, a fruity bomb, a little bit sweet, fresh, very resinous, sexy, and alluring. Like I said, I think this one fits a woman better than a man, but both can wear it no problem perfectly. It will work great on both men and women. Versatility here is very high. This can be worn spring, summer especially. More of a summer fragrance in my opinion. This one is perfect for very high temperatures. But it can also be worn in the colder weather, no problem, since since it is very fruity, and you got this bit of sweetness, resinous. This one is kinda a little bit dense and thick, yet it is a light and smooth fragrance, and projects heavily for the first few hours. So I think this is, while this is not a heavy fragrance, it is kinda heavy, but not really. I consider this a light and smooth fragrance. However, at the same time, I think it is kind of strong because of how strong it projects, you know. But you get the idea. So, like I was saying, the versatility here can be worn spring, summer, daytime, nighttime, casually, formally. On a man, I see this more as a casual daytime fragrance. However, on a woman, I think it can be worn both casually and formally, daytime and nighttime. But I see it more as a daytime for both man and woman, to be honest. However, like I said, on a man, more of a casual fragrance, and on a woman, both casually and formally. Can be worn on the colder weather, no problem, like I said. So you can wear this year-round, no problem. Extremely versatile fragrance. I really like this one, really enjoy it. It's a great option. Like I said, if you like very fruity fragrances, you're gonna love this one, I'm sure of that. This is very unique, very different. I have never smelled anything like this before. I have another fragrance that has a similar vibe to this, like the same style of perfumery, which is Wood from Jazil. While this is a fruity bomb, Wood is a citric bomb. The smell is completely different. However, the style of perfumery and the vibe you get from both is very similar to my nose. So a great option for the summertime, especially here. One of the best sellers from the house, one of their best offerings for the hot weather. Definitely worth checking out, guys. This one's for, like I said, to me, I see this more as a fragrance for happy people. This is a very happy fragrance. So I'll give my final ratings on this one. As for the scent, I'll give this a 7.5, maybe an 8. That's just my personal opinion. That's because I like other fragrances more, other type of fragrances. Like from Boadicea, I like Hooked, Envious, Rebellious, more than this one, for example, which are other offerings from the house that you can wear on the hot weather. Envious, Hooked, and Rebellious, amazing fragrances as well. but this one is great. There's nothing to say about that. So for the scent, 7.5, 8. That's a high score actually, don't get me wrong. It's just not my favorite. As for the performance, I'll give this an 8. I get about 8 hours longevity on this one. Maybe you can get a bit more than that, maybe 8-10 hours, but not more than 10 hours. On my skin, usually 8 hours longevity. Projection is very good for the first 2, maybe 3 hours. It projects heavily. It's a very strong projection fragrance, like I said. In versatility, I'll give this a 9. Like I said, can be worn year-round, casually, formally, daytime, nighttime, no problem. So if you like a very fruity fragrance, a fruity bomb, definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth checking out. This is a great house that not many people talk about, but don't miss out on this house, guys. Amazing house. Very unique, different fragrances. But like I said, definitely worth checking out. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys liked the video, and see you on the next one.